Hi, I'm Chris Kepler, and welcome to Does This Happen to You? I'm an actor, voice actor, audiobook narrator, and writer. I love reading, pondering, and sharing humorous stories about the freakish things that happen in everyday life. That's why this podcast features funny stories from fantastic writers about our daily aberrations, a micro audio book about life and befuddlement just for you. Our story this week is from Kendra Sparkles, who you'll find on Medium.com. And here is If I Get Charged with Murder, I Was Framed. Adventures in Selling My Home. Putting my house on the market was almost as much fun as the episiotomy I had with my first child. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. Stay blissfully unaware. The real estate market is insane in my area right now, as it is in many parts of the country. I knew when the for sale sign went up things would get crazy, our house being the only one in the area with land for sale. The day the house was listed, a constant parade of cars slow rolled past, with long turkey necks stretching to examine our humble abode. Suddenly, it was as if our modest ranch transformed into a destination stop on one of those celebrity bus tours. Should I be sitting outside in a bikini, waving at the passers-by? On second thought, that might end this party real quick. The goal is to attract potential homebuyers, not scar them for life. For the week our house was on the market, we were continually displaced during the 6+ showings a day. Getting ready to show the house made me feel like I was vomiting into a bottle of soda, vigorously shaking said soda, and opening the brewing volcano into my face, a disgusting eruption of daily chaos. First, my husband and I had to make sure everything was in immaculate condition, despite the 3 shedding dogs, indoor cat, outdoor feral cat, and 2 feral children running wild. Then we had to load the dogs and children in the car, kennel the indoor cat, hide the evidence of the feral cat, and drive around aimlessly for the day before completely destroying all our hard work the second we walked back in the door, only to start the process over for 6 days. Throughout this experience, some weird things happened. It was awkward when we sat down to dinner and a random dude's face popped up in our open dining room window requesting to walk our property with his logger to see what our timber value is. I offered him some pot roast through the screen. I was perplexed when my daughter's stuffed animals were taken out of her crib and placed in a neat line on the floor during one of the showings. Did Patty the platypus demand to be let free from her captivity? Did a potential buyer grow exhausted by their love of my home and need a place to rest? If only Patty's bill wasn't sewn shut, I know she would tell all. I was enraged when I discovered a large inky black spot on my light gray carpet. Had our bedroom become a pop-up tattoo parlor in our absence? If so, I hope it was a home sweet home tramp stamp that caused the carpet stains. At least the ink distracted from the red wine stain on my side of the bed. All of these strange occurrences I could brush off as part of the price of selling a home. But the one thing that really scared the hell out of me was the missing knife from my butcher block. Why did someone need my paring knife in the middle of a showing? Did they help themselves to an apple and forget to put the knife back? Did the tattoo artist also do body mutilation but forgot his special tools? Where is my paring knife now? I have potatoes to peel, onions to mince, and tomatoes to core, but no such knife to do these things. I lied. That thing I said earlier about peeling potatoes and mincing onions? Yeah, right. I'm more of a Totino's pizza rolls kind of gal. No knife required. Regardless of my disgusting eating habits, I would really like to know what happened to that damn knife. I'm waiting for the cops to show up and question me for some heinous crime like peeling a man's fingers. My prints are all over that thing. Just last week, I used it to sharpen my daughter's crayon. Because every mom knows a dull crayon or a naked crayon is useless to a child. My husband thinks I'm losing my mind. He's convinced I misplaced the knife. Do people often misplace knives? I'm sticking to my guns, knives, on this one. I didn't lose the knife. If you see a crazed lunatic running around with a blunt paring knife with purple crayon shavings on it, will you stop them and retrieve it for me? Sure, you may be risking your life to do so, but as I said, the blade is pathetically dull. As if I have time to sharpen my paring knife after filing baby doll fingers so the nails are pointy enough to paint. I thank you in advance for risking your life on my behalf. One more final request. If you see me on the news wanted for a crime, could you print out this article as proof I am not in possession of the paring knife / possible murder weapon? Update. This story was written a month ago, but I'm lazy and like to hoard drafts, so it hung out for a bit. The knife in question is still missing. My husband maintains his belief that I misplaced the knife. I maintain my innocence in any paring knife-related crimes in upstate New York. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, let me know and share it with your friends. Follow me at Chris Narrates on Twitter or Chris K. Kepler on Facebook, or check out my website, chriskepler.com.